Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of Showcase on Nioh. A bit of a day late, but thanks to Dark Souls 3 DLC Ring City, everything's a bit of a fluster. But no matter, the video is here now. Now, I decided to do a smaller armor set. I was looking over the armor sets and I figured I'd cover a small one that I actually personally like. And that is the Yagyu Shinkage. I so butchered that name. But yes, it's the Yagyu Shinkage style. So, in terms of pronunciation, I'm horrible at it. We already know that. We'll move on. But first, who is Shinkage Yagyu? I so butchered that name too. But anyway, if you actually search this name, you'll not quite find it. You'll find Mutsunoshi Yagyu. To my knowledge, this Shinkage Yagyu is actually a movie name, derived from the movie about Musashi Miyamoto. It's only mentioned after I've heard of this name. But we assume it's based on this individual I put a name of, because there's no picture though, unfortunately. But what is the main thing he's known for is his mastery of the Shinkage Ryu school of combat and etc. And he brought that very style and teachings to the Tokugawa. So that's why he's here. Anyway, he was born in the village of Yagyu, where his name comes from. And at the age of 12, he was locked in mortal battle with the Minori clan, as his family had a feud with them. He would eventually, his clan would eventually lose, served him for many years, and then Nobunaga Oda pretty much tore apart the various clans that are around him, including what Yagyu was serving. Until he eventually went into a secluded life after, mastering his style, and returning a very well-talented individual. So that's the short of it. So a master swordsman is the short version. There's quite a bit of detail skimming over there, but no matter. Now let's talk about his sword lore, the Tengu Kiri. A katana that bears no inscription, but is thought to have been forged by a great swordsmith, used by Yagyu Shikishuna. The length of a deep curvature in the blade gives appearance of a Tachi Shikishunya. Oh man. A pupil of the Kuzumi Nobutsuna, is said to have been trained each night fighting Tengu, which is a demon. A type of yokai one evening, Shinkage killed one of these creatures with a single cut, Kiri, leaving behind an enormous boulder that had been riven clean by Tengu's place. His yokai vanished his power said to connect to a mystical technique that is said to catching a sword only using one's bare hand. So that's its name, Tengu Kiri, meaning to cut a Tengu in one cut. This is a fictional blade, as we can see, so there's no real lore to this. In short, if I searched it, all I got was Nioh results, so no surprise there. Now, going on to the set bonus of all the stats, we'll start off the Tengu Kiri, yes, which is built in with two effects. The first one being a skill for key skill reduction. Geez, I cannot speak today, can I? And plus the Yagyu bonus set. Now, the skill key, which is 15.6, but mind you, I have a level 150, so it's alright. Now, going on to the scaling for the blade. You get extra scaling, or scaling on the heart, which is B+, strength, which is C, and skill, which is also C. Which is different for most blades in terms of scaling. Most of them have different strength and skill levels, but no matter. I have upgraded the weapon with the wheatstone, so you can see its difference. You can see the skill key reductions went up to 21% from 15, and everything else is RNG, so it doesn't matter. Now I do have the actually build requirement, or the build text, for this. So you can see here you need a great centipede's fang. I do not have the rest of the armor though, just have the weapon. You can get them all by fighting Yagyu. And he's not that fun to fight, because he counters a whole bunch. Where do you fight him? The dojo. Just keep playing the game if you haven't already noticed he's already there. But you'll need a lot of proficiency with a sword, so use your sword a whole bunch. But to be honest, about 500,000 does sound like a lot, but it's not. It really isn't. If you just use dedicated sword for like 3 levels, you'll probably get it there. Anyhow, the weight, as you notice, is only very few pieces, and it's very light because of this. Perhaps one of the lightest. Individually, the pieces are not the lightest, but it's very light in its own regard as a whole. And here's the effect of the Yagyu style. We got all 4 pieces. You get 2 pieces. Damage reduction is minuscule, but the interesting is the key recovery for Water Shadow. What Water Shadow is the immediate counterattack after parrying. So having your ki come back right after that's really nice. You get 3 pieces, your close damage increases by a measly few percent. You can extend the parry opening, although it's not easy to measure that kind of stuff. So I'll have to take it for its word. When you equip all 4 pieces, you get an extra plus attack and defense when you equip a sword, and your close combat damage is increased by 6%. All of it's pretty minuscule numbers. The only thing I'm caring about, and probably everyone else, is the key recovery for Water Shadow. Okay, I'll perform the Water Shadow here. Watch closely. Let's see, whichever one attacks first, there we go. Water Shadow. Now I'll perform it again with less ki. Pay attention to my ki this time. You can see there, full ki recovery. That's like immediate second wind. Excellent. Love that. Okay, let's go on to the pros and cons of the Yagyu style. On the pros, it's excellent for people who like to parry. I am not really that excellent at parrying, but I do recognize its value. It's also one of the lightest armor sets, since you have very few pieces. And to get the best effects, you only have to equip 2 pieces. Alright. Going on to the cons, however, it is the one that it's not very strong, because again, you got very few pieces, so low toughness. You have to equip something else on you to compensate for that. And it really much has very poor effects. The key recovery for Water Shadow is pretty much the only thing going for this. Everything else is very poor. Alright. Going from a golden score. For the set bonus, I'll give a 7 out of 10. There's not a whole lot there for in terms of set bonus of effects, but it's a very powerful and useful effect if done correctly. Very powerful. Bonus though, I'm going to give a 2 out of 10. For everything else that scales, it's really bad. You get very low percentages across everything else. Weight though, a 10 out of 10. In terms of, there's only about 3 pieces to add weight to you, so definitely it's very light. Just at the other armor you throw on after that may add to the weight. Miscellaneous, I'll give a 6 out of 10. It is powerful, but still, it's only for the one skill. It's a powerful skill, but still, it's just one. And it cannot even be used on against large bosses either. But oh well. Still pretty powerful in the end, and still useful. So in total, I give the Yagyu style 25 out of 40. It's good. That's pretty much all it is. It's good. And that is the Yagyu style. So in turn, it's probably not the best armor set to wear. Kind of like one of the worst actually, if you kind of think of it. But however, it is one of the best skills and buffs. Well, alters. Next to the sword, you barely use any ki at all, so you cover quite a bit. But that's been today's showcase. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.